Hello, my friends. My name is Janine Massey, and I'm the founder of JMM Consulting and the JMM community. I am so excited to be with you today to have a conversation about mental diet. You see, I've been coaching about mental diet for years, and over the last few years, I have added to my own personal study and understanding based in neuroscience some interesting aspects about our mental diet. So, in the past, I had coached explaining that whatever we think about, whatever we are exposed to, whether it is in print or video, people or places, that would have an impact on us. And many people were associating with things, environments, people that did not support the vision that they had for themselves. So they could be with fear-based people. They may be wanting to launch a new business, change jobs. And this is very frightening for a lot of people, but not for those people who want to do it. So that could affect our mental diet, people who love us. Or it could be coworkers, could be our family that are cautioning us, that are creating pieces of our mental diet, the way we think, that may cause resistance to us enjoying and having the things we really want in life. So I would bring people's attention to awareness of who may be getting in their way. What habits did they currently have that did not support them stepping into their vision fully? So in my deeper understanding of neuroscience and how the mind works and how the body reacts and why we sometimes do things we want and sometimes we don't, what I now understand is the whole process, in addition to removing resistance, right? Staying with high-minded people, watching and learning positive things, watching our mindset, all very important. But in addition to avoiding things that hurt us, we need to seek out things that support us. And one of the major things is continual learning. It can be learning anything. You can learn new recipes, you can learn to speak a new language, you can travel to new places, learn new cultures. But this idea of learning actually grows new neural networks and neural pathways in our minds. It cements new thought patterns. It can take us from a preconditioned place of pessimism or fear and raise us to a place of curiosity and inspiration and what if. By just learning new things, creating new neural pathways. See, whatever we use gets reinforced. When we think thoughts over and over again, good or bad, it reinforces behaviors that are associated with those neural pathways. So fear-based thoughts, triggers, deep memories from the past, we call them sticky, that there were deep emotions connected to these past thoughts, that if we even think a little bit about it, we can be triggered into a whole series of past thoughts. And what does that do? It further reinforces the neural pathways that have an overwhelming effect on our body. We then have certain body chemistry released, right? It can be adrenaline based. We can move into fight or flight without even thinking about it and not even being in that situation. It could be based on something that's happened years ago. The cool thing, once we remove resistance, once we start learning new things, once we're so excited about the newness, we lean into that more heavily than just doing circuitous thoughts on old loops based on past experiences. So, when things are bad, they tend to get worse. When things are good, they have the same opportunity for momentum to get better. So when we learn new things, when we're excited, when we hang out with people who are doing things we may want to do, who are living lives in big ways, maybe not exactly the way we choose for ourselves, but if that person can do what they're doing, wouldn't it be reasonable to think We just might be able to do what we want to do. And so that's where this comes in with the momentum, building new neural pathways based on curiosity, creativity. You are who you hang out with, good or bad. So this is where the expansion and the understanding comes from. Momentum in the good is just as strong and powerful as a downward spiral in triggers into the past. So when we are deeply satisfied, when we are excited, when we are high-minded, when we find ourselves in times of awe and wonder, curiosity, we are in that same heightened emotional state, which leads to constructing new neural pathways that can move us further along, gain momentum. So when something's good, it can get better and better and better. And when that happens, everything's easy. It becomes easier. Have you ever wondered why things seem so easy for some, so difficult for others? There are reasons. There are scientific reasons. There's psychological reasons. And we each have choices to make. So with what I've shared with you today, what are you going to do regarding your mental diet? What are you consuming that, maybe you shouldn't? Cool. But what should you be consuming? It's not just about what we shouldn't do. It's about what we should do. What are you called to do? Are you willing to take chances, try new things, new flavors, new scents, a new class, a new friend, travel to a new city, a new country, try a new sport? There is no expiration date on this. Science tells us that neuroplasticity supports this. We know better, and now we can do better. I want you to think about this message, and I would love to hear back from you if this struck a chord. Does this resonate with something that deep inside you may already know? Mental diet. Think about it. And then share how this will impact you, and as a result, those around you. We're all in this together, my friends. We're here to change the world for good. Won't you do your part? Come on, give it a shot. All right, my friends, until the next time, hope you have a fantastic day, and goodbye for now.